What's up, guys? Today we're going to be reacting to some Forex related TikToks, and this should be fun. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Remember, the original creators, you can find them. Their info will be right here in case you want to go check them out yourself. So let's jump in.
The first one is pretty obvious. You guys need to be using demo accounts effectively. These demo accounts are completely free.
Okay, so this is 3 tips on how to improve as a trader. Start with demo accounts.
Don't take any
Love
losses
that.
off a demo account, so use it to test your strategy. Number 2, indicators are useless. You guys need to realize that these are lagging.
Ooh, okay, so interesting. He's taking the indicators are useless approach. I would actually disagree with that, and I'll talk about that in a second.
You need to focus on concepts like supply and demand, liquidity, and market structure. And number 3, having a mental.
Okay, so the concept of indicators being useless. You hear this all the time, right? People bash on indicators. I don't actually use indicators, so I'm fighting for the other team right now. I use predominantly price action, supply and demand, much of the same things that I'm talking about. But I understand and know that it can be possible to trade profitably with indicators. In fact, I know several traders who are successful with indicators. Things like the MACD or RSI, moving averages, things like that can be totally effective. And to our own fighting against our own corner in terms of price action, supply and demand, those things are technically lagging too. Anytime you're looking at stuff on the left-hand side of the screen, you are looking at something that is technically historical and lagging. Even if it's a 1-minute chart, that's data that came from minutes ago and could be, technically considered lagging. The point is, it could still lag and still somewhat to a degree have some sort of ability to set up opportunities. Like for example, if the RSI is poking into an overbought status and it's in a downward trend, right? So it's poking up. It could actually offer, hey, this is some insight just showing like this move might be a bit extended. So I think one thing to be cautionary about is, before you just bash indicators, go test them, go try them out. I've seen strategies that work with indicators, and I know traders who trade with them. So I don't want to just turn everybody off to indicators just with a blanket statement. So, but again, overall, great points from this guy, I think.
It really helps you. It's better than just struggling and trying to find everything for yourself just because it's technically free. It legit doesn't have to.
Totally agree. I think mentors don't have to be paid, even if they're just free. Having a mentor is huge in this game. And even if that's just somebody that you look up to in the industry that you know is legit, whether it be they show real accounts, they break stuff down for free for you, whatever, that is super important, is to know somebody who could potentially accelerate your learning. Nobody can do it for you, but following the right people can be a huge help.
This account is now at 213,000. I started it with 75,000, so I've more than doubled it. But I'm also trading a little bit riskier than I should, right? I lost about 40K the week prior.
You what?
But this last week, I made about $50,000 locking in on USD JPY. And now currently,
those are some
I'm
crazy
at
numbers.
47,000 on the current USD JPY short. And
that's wild.
This is day 10 of Forex trading with $1,000. All right, guys, so today I've taken 2 trades.
The
first one was a sell on gold, and this trade was actually a loss. And then later on, I gave this trade a second chance, and this trade was going...
What's kind of cool is, like, on the TikTok side of things, there's a lot of traders I don't know. Like on YouTube, I feel like I know most of the major players. I'm friends with a lot of them. So it's kind of cool to be on the TikTok side of things and not know a lot of these traders.
No, I'm gonna wait. I'm going to wait. You know what?
Trader makes $300,000. Is this a live account? We need to see what broker it's on, man.
Show it to me.
I'm not saying this is real or fake, but just think about it this way. If somebody's showing you MetaTrader 4, you always have to know what broker they're on. If it's a legit broker, it's more valid. If it's a sketchy broker or an offshore broker, an unregulated broker, they could pull some funny business. Offshore brokerages, what they can do is they can actually fund you with what appears to be live money. I've done videos on this, and in fact, I'll put it up in the top right hand of the screen for you if you want to go watch our video on how MT4 can be manipulated. I'm not trying to be a hater or anything. I'm just saying be very cautious, because people will show you big profits, and you have to know whether it's real or not. And the way you can do that is by knowing what brokerage are they trading under. If I'm trading under OANDA is not going to give me false trading funds. They're a super regulated entity. They're not going to do that, right? But a sketchy offshore broker, they might give you an account that appears real when it's not actually live funds. So be very cautious when you see stuff like this. And of course, I'm not saying this guy's, I don't know who this is, and I'm not vouching for or against. I'm just saying when you see this, just be on the cautionary side of things.
One's closed.
If that's real, that's a wild profit.
Okay, one's closed. We got 2 remaining. So to close this. No, let's allow this.
Okay,
allow this
I see markets. That's pretty legit.
TP.
Well, it's still
You
MetaTrader
guys
4.
wanna
So
see
again,
this?
cautionary because you can. I don't want to get into this whole thing, but even within MetaTrader, the problem is you can actually make your own server that appears real when it might not be real, and you could make it look like it's a live brokerage from a super regulated broker, and then it's not actually, like it's missing a symbol or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, if it's a real trade, then huge. Congrats, man. That's awesome.
Live.
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt the video, but I wanted to let you know that if you're not already in our free Discord channel, we have a place where traders from all around the world come together, they collaborate, and you can get free ideas from our team of trading analysts every single day. Get trade ideas, free PDFs that could be helpful in your trading, and so much more. The link will be down below in the description to sign up. Just submit that form to help us avoid scammers or spammers joining the Discord, and we'll see you inside.
If you're a breakout trader, you're probably making this one mistake that has costed you thousands of losing trades. Here's what I mean. Here's a typical
That's a clean edit. I gotta say, this is a nice edit.
Not bad, not bad.
setup for a breakout trader. There's a bunch of consolidation up here. Then all of a sudden, price breaks downwards. A lot of breakout traders' eyes would light up after seeing this and immediately enter a short trade. But what ends up happening is that they set their take profit like normal, but then they set their stop loss somewhere right above the breakout. Here's why this doesn't work in the long term. A lot of times price will do this downwards breakout for a liquidity grab, basically creating just a fake out. Then it'll head back up to this area where all those previous short breakout traders set their stop losses, squeezing them out, making them lose the trade. Since there are so many stop losses here though, the price ends up hitting a wall of sellers and making it head back down to the original goal. So what you should be doing is not entering.
Talking about a little bit of liquidity grabs. So he's got the TradingView free. Come on, man. If you've got millions, you got to get the TradingView Premium. Especially right now. This is a plug for TradingView. I'm not even affiliated with them, but they've got their Black Friday sale going on. It's super cheap right now to get TradingView. Wink, wink. That's enough of that.
If all you have is a phone and the desire to be a successful day trader, I'm gonna show you the best day trading strategy for 2022. I'm gonna be doing it all right from my phone. Now I'm gonna show you a scalping strategy. That means that you're gonna be in this trade for max an hour tops. Anything more than that, you're holding it out for too long. The strategy is not going to be as effective as what you wanted. Drawing my trend lines, identifying the trend is the first
trend lines going.
Strategy. You always want to trade with the trend. There is no point in going against the market because at the end of the day, it's going to move exactly how it wants to. So it's best to always trade with the trend. I'm currently looking at this. That you're doing is go bullish momentum point and then drag it to the highest point.
He's got his fibs going. He's got his trend lines going.
Bullish market. As you can see, for a buy, and once that happens, you're going to take it all the way up to around 32,015 in this case, and you would have gained 200 pips for a winning trade. If all you have is a
very nice. I appreciate that. I like that sort of content. Talking strategies, talking approaches, like that. You already know I've been in this world of Forex and trading stuff for so long. The stuff that I like watching tends to be like strategies, live accounts, the real stuff, right? The stuff I don't care for much is the profits and flexing, because you know that stuff is, in my opinion, is kind of cringe. It's like, do your thing, get your money, and move on. You don't have to spend time showing it off to people on the internet.
Money, 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 money. We're long.
Right, this guy's got...
This trade changes his life.
150, 5 TPs at a 1 to 10 risk reward, guys.
If you want to trade with him, comment W or leave me a message.
170, bang, up 260, 5 TPs at $400. Nice. Let's go. On the opening minute. Oh shit, do roof stops up, Let's go. $400 in like 4.
Nice. Little action, little live action.
Why do so many people...
Oh, I love the videos that spread betting, UK spread betting put together with these. This lady and a couple of the other people that she interviewed. Such a good set of videos. If you haven't seen those on YouTube, go watch the full things. UK spread betting on YouTube. You can watch these interviews with several professional traders. Really good interviews. Ran into a genius bot that does it for you. That's cool.
5 things you need to know before start trading Forex. Number 1, do not join an MLM or a pyramid scheme.
Facts. Agreed.
MLM or a pyramid scheme is basically an organization that reach out to you and try to promote their Forex courses. They basically preach to you about being a millionaire overnight from trading Forex. But as we all know...
Yeah, and they gaslight the crap out of you, right? They show you like, you know, look at Kevin who's making, you know, 6 figures a month, and they gaslight you into thinking like, oh, that's going to be me too. And in reality, it's like they're not actually trading. They're just pushing a multi-level marketing thing. So totally with you on that. Love that he started that way. You know, the sad thing about Forex, I said this in a tweet recently. Unfortunately, many times in the US here, a lot of people don't even know what trading currencies is. They've never heard of that. They never thought of that. And the only exposure that sometimes people will have on average is like, oh, isn't that like a pyramid scheme? Like when you tell them about Forex, and I'm like, it's not a pyramid scheme. The actual trading currencies is not a pyramid scheme, but there are some MLMs that people have really bad experiences with, and they get fooled into thinking they're going to get huge. But love that first point. Great point.
But that's impossible. So make sure you be on the lookout for pyramid schemes. Number 2, learn how to read trends. A trend is basically an up or downward movement in the market. You basically need to learn how to spot them before.
I like this guy. Who's this? Best Goat 3? I like your stuff, man. It's awesome.
Happens. Here are the list of the best YouTube channel that will show you a tutorial. Number 3, you need to know what a broker is. A broker is basically a website or company that helps you complete your Forex transactions. And here are the list of the best brokers to start off with. Number 4.
I'm just going to say this, when it comes to best brokerages, in my opinion, go with regulated brokers only. I'm not, when it comes to keeping your money safe, I always make this point with brokers. When you're picking a broker, go the regulated route. This is just my opinion. The reason I say this is because your money is not safe in offshore brokerages that don't have regulation. They can say it's safe, but if you look in the terms of service, you will understand what I'm talking about. If you dig deep into the terms of service of offshore brokerages, they reserve the rights, and they're not under jurisdiction. So if they shut down, they can walk away with your money. That's what I'm saying, is like, the whole FTX situation, offshore brokerages handling your US dollars, they can do the same thing. Now in the US, regulation wise, if you're trading with OANDA, your money is protected similar to like, if you were to, go to the bank and deposit money there. Of course, do your own due diligence and don't take, I'm just rambling, but just be very cautious with brokers you choose. I only put large amounts of money in regulated US brokers as a US client, because I know my money's not going to get, sucked away and pulled away from me in some sort of, pack up and run prop shop overseas, if that makes sense. So be very cautious with the brokers that you choose to trade with. Yes, we are limited in the US, but I'd rather be limited than have no control of where my dollars go if the broker decides to refuse a withdrawal for me or to run away with my funds. There's no nonsense when you're trading with audited third-party, regulated brokers in the US. So my opinion, stick with the regulation.
4, you need to know the best times to trade. In the Forex market, they have 4 trading sessions. The trading sessions are London, New York, Sydney, and Tokyo. But the best time to trade is the London session, which is at 2 a.m. Central Time. And for number 5,
for day traders, that's definitely true. London session's great. You got lots of volatility. New York session's pretty good too, and that crossover between is a nice window, which is actually about 8 a.m., 9 a.m. US Eastern Time. You get that trading session where the London session is going on, and so is the New York at the same time. That's actually the peak for where I like to place my own trades or look at stuff. Some good tips. That's going to wrap it up today. We're going to continue. We'll do more of these in the future. If you guys like them, let me know. Comment down below what you like, what you agree with, disagree with. You guys know how TikTok goes. It's like the comments go crazy on whatever somebody says. So a couple of my opinions, take them for what it's worth. Hope you enjoyed watching some of these with me, and maybe we'll do it again later. See ya. It looks like you made it to the end of one of my videos. Thank you so much for supporting my content. It really means the world to me. And down below in the description, I put together some of my best resources for aspiring traders who are looking to improve. I've got some free downloads that could help you, some broker recommendations, and if you'd like to join our Discord or get access to some of our trading software, all of that will be linked down below in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.